Hi! Welcome to Renee's Ways, the channel where I, Renee, tell you all about my ways and my life as an au pair in the US right now. So let's just roll right into it. The idea for this video is pretty much just that it's kind of a podcast, so you can decide if you want to listen to my voice alone or look at me while I'm telling you this story. We're going further into the topic of what I wish I knew, but this one is more like a fun one. It's not crucial that you know this, so don't worry about it if this is going to be a long video or a long podcast, but it's more like something that I would have liked to know before I came here, or is like a fun fact. Today I want to talk about scam calls and those annoying texts that I've been getting ever since I got here and got a SIM card, because I want to be approachable. People have to find me, can be able to call me and text me while I'm here. So from Europe, my SIM card, that would cost so much money to use that one, so I'm obviously not doing that. So I got a new number when I came here. We chose for a prepaid card because I had a plan that was perfect for me, and why would you pay more money if you don't have to, right? So my host mom and I went to T-Mobile and got my prepaid card there, which I don't really understand why it's called prepaid, because I still pay for it every month. So to me it's more like a subscription, but I can still end it every single month. So I don't really know what that is about. Let's keep it that way. So we went to the T-Mobile store and someone helped us. She was really nice. She gave me her number if I needed more help afterwards, the whole spiel they do. And she immediately said, okay, your phone is eligible for scammer recognition. Would you like that? And I was like, oh yes, please. And I thought that would mean that scam calls could not come through to my phone anymore. Boy, was I wrong. They can come through to my phone, but my phone will tell me that it's likely that the person that's calling me right now is a scam. So they still call me, but I get a warning with it. And I wrote some things down that I want to talk about in my little YouTube booklet. So let me get on that really fast. Let's see. Yeah, so how it started, they call it the Scam Shield. So the Scam Shield is something T-Mobile has. I'm sure other telecom companies do the exact same thing, because this is a big thing here in America that I didn't know about. And so the Scam Shield pretty much immediately did what it was supposed to do. And I was called a few hours after I had my card, my new number, and it immediately said scam likely. And I remember that I took a screenshot of this. I probably don't have it anymore, but it was a point in which I was oh, this is something American, So you're excited about the silly small things. And I just didn't pick up. I just swiped it away, didn't pick up, the whole thing. And the time that I came here, the time that I got my SIM card, was when the election was blooming. I got here in October. Everyone was trying to recruit everybody to vote for who they were voting for. And I started getting texts pretty much right away, the same day, with hi, and then a name that presumably had used my number before on a list, or presumably someone had this number before, because a few times it has been the same names, but it have been 4 or 5 different names. And the text would go hi, whosever name it was, I am with whoever company it was, and we are wondering if you are going to vote this or this on the election this year. Why? How likely are you to vote for the party that they were for? And how likely are you to recommend this party to family and friends? And it has this whole thing in which you then can say type 5, 1 for question 1, and then a number 1 to 5, and then this system presumably, I don't know if there's really a system, but like this system would process your answers for them to make analytics on what you're voting for. And I guess that when you would be like an older person in your 50s and 60s and you're a floating voter, so you don't really know who you're voting for, and you would say, oh, I don't care, I'm not voting, that there's like this person on the other side of the phone that immediately just would go like, oh, but you know why you should vote for this, and how old are you, and you know, this is like recruiting kind of. But it was annoying, like so many of those texts came in, like on my phone that currently my microphone is stuck to, but I deleted a lot of it, so I don't have all of it. But if I scroll down to my messages, it like pretty much started, like the oldest ones I have are from October 29th, October 23rd, October 29th, October 30th, October 31st, October 31st, October 31st, November 1st, November 1st, November 1st, November 1st, November 1st, November 2nd. So there's so many names, and it says, hi Christopher, tomorrow is election day. Or the next one goes, tomorrow we will decide if this country is going to... So hello, I am with blah 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 blah. My name is blah 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 blah. Please press blah 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 if you are voting for Trump. Hi Christopher, this is Nia, and the 11th of the 3rd, or like for me that would be the 11th of the 3rd, but America has it the other way around, is election day. Please go and vote. Hi Carmen, this is Dimitri. Okay, I'll take you off the list. Thanks for your time. I think I have replied to this one. Yeah, this is when I had like my first message, and I just wanted to see what would work because I thought it was a robot. So I'll take a screenshot of this and show it somewhere in the video, probably like right here right now. It says, "Hi Ronald, I'm Daisy with Black Voters Matter. Election day is Tuesday in PA. Voting is open, blah blah blah." And then I was polite and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not Ronald, and I'm also not allowed to vote, so can these messages please stop? Because I thought like maybe this is like a system and all goes the same, but no. She was like, okay, sure, I'll take you off the list, thank you for your time. So like this just keeps going, and these are like all mobile numbers from people. The list just goes on and on and on and on and on. And then you have the occasional like scam message and stuff that I'm not going to show because, yeah, I don't know. But like that was happening. The election things were happening. And then the voicemails started coming in. So in the Netherlands, if you have a voicemail with your contract for whatever phone company you're with, right? You call in to your voicemail, set up your voicemail, like set a personal message if you want to. Old René had like a singing voicemail that was like, but okay, like a singing voicemail, and so like you call in, you type in your password while you're calling. But when I came here, my phone automatically, when I put the SIM card in there, made an extra option next to my calling center for my voicemail. And around the time I was booking my first like school class at an actual college here, I got this call that I didn't pick up because I thought it was a scam, right? And it was this woman that left a voicemail later, and it sounded like real, you know? It wasn't like a robot voice or anything. It was like a real person that said something to me, and she was talking about how I applied for college and how I was selected to do this plan, and if I would send her an email, I may not have to pay up to the $1,000 that I had to pay, which all made sense, you know? Like that is like stuff I need to pay, but I was like, that doesn't sound right, you know, this doesn't happen, they wouldn't call me for this, why don't they just email me, like they have my email, this sounds like something important, something you would want to have on black and white, like on paper, on an email. I was like, nah. And later I went to my voicemail. I was like, I got this first voicemail on there that I was pretty excited about because like, oh, first voicemail, you know. And it was like this woman telling me that my student loans, this and that. But that sounded like really real. But now I've been getting voicemails for a while. And I've been noticing how these voicemail systems work. And let me see what I wrote down before I skip over to voicemail things. Yeah, there's like some of them are obvious scams, like I already wrote down, because there's like a computer voice asking you to press buttons. So what I think happens is that this is just a computer system that calls you, like the scammer system that's calling you, right? And then your voicemail picks up, and you know how you get when you get someone's voicemail that your phone starts displaying that the call is happening. I think that the robot just sees that the call has been picked up, and that it then like starts just rolling its tape, I guess, just starts talking, doing the thing that it's made to do. So usually when my voicemail starts, it's already around like option 3 or 4, you know, and it says, doesn't this, press 3. Doesn't this, press 4. Doesn't this, press 5. And then it goes, le parla español. So, because they also want to be sure that people that speak Spanish can click the things. And I'm always like, so we're already at option 6. So like I delete the voicemail. I don't want to listen to this. If I have one of those, I'll let you hear it right now.
Find out more information, kindly press 1. I repeat, press 1 to get more information.
I'm not sure if I had it. If I had it, great, you could listen to it, but like it deletes voicemails automatically after a certain amount of days too. So like my old voicemails, unfortunately, I cannot let you listen to because like some of them were ridiculous. It's like kind of funny. I always like listen to the whole voicemail to see how it ends. But then you have these few ones that have this creepy computer voice. So it has like a woman like talking to you like super nice. She has like this nice soothing voice, right? And she goes, okay, so now if you made your decision, please put in your number or whatever number you were supposed to put in. And then it's like silent for a while, like 10 seconds or something, because I'm not putting any codes in. Like this is just the computer rolling for the scam call. And then this creepy computer like guy voice comes and it says, how does it say it? It says, you have not proven yourself to be human. Goodbye. And then it's like a low tone that's kind of creepy, and then it hangs up, like the voicemail like stops. But it's like, you have not like proven yourself to be human. Goodbye. And then it stops. Like I actually am getting goosebumps right now. It's like, ooh, I don't like those. But fine. So yeah, the obvious scams with the computer voice calls, and some of them, yeah, like are like good scam calls. I still know that they're scam calls. Like I know that they're scam voicemails, because like I know that American businesses, if they call you, they like, or like talk to you as in customer service, like they're high on customer service. They want to like sound really happy all the time, and they want you to like feel good while they're talking to you, and they want to do everything for you because their business is so important to you, and you know, that whole spiel. So I get why they like sound so happy in the calls, but it's like I will let you listen to this one voice call of this guy's voice that I've gotten like at least 4 times.
I'm not sure if you got the correspondence in the mail, but your forgiveness application for your student loans was approved. Give me a call back as soon as you get this message. My direct line is 72. I'm not sure if you've been getting a lot of collections calls, so I don't blame you for not answering or picking up. But our attorney sent you some information in the mail a few weeks ago. But with everything going on, it actually looks like you do not have to pay back your.
It always tells me that my student loans have been forgiven by my attorney, and I need to call him back on this number, and or email me on this and his, or call this other number, and then tell them that I've spoken to his name. So this like really well thought out, and like if I was actually like a student that was struggling and that applied for like forgiveness on my student loans, and I got this call with the voicemail, because this one is aware that it's a voicemail. It says, "Oh, I'm sorry I didn't catch you," because it actually goes, "I'm sorry I didn't catch you because like I know that there's been a lot of scam calls going around, and I wouldn't have picked up either if this phone number called me, but it's like that's really advanced. Like this one like knows that it's a voicemail, so it's actually leaving a voicemail to you. Like I think it actually also waits until the beep is there. I'm not completely sure if it does. Maybe it just waits for a few seconds, because like it cuts off in the beginning always. It's like I never really catch his name in the beginning. But yeah, so like that one's really good. Some of them are like completely in Spanish that ask me to like press different buttons. It's that I can count in Spanish and that I can hear that they're saying something about children. But for the rest, my Spanish is not like good enough to understand what they are saying. But it ends with the same computer voice that says, "You have not proven yourself to be human. Goodbye." So like, it's like these creepy calls, but some of them are really good. And then, yeah, the Spanish phone guy is what I said, and "you've not identified yourself" as also one. You've not identified yourself to be human. So like these are all pre-recorded voicemails that I get, that I hope I was able to let you listen to a few of them. But the thing is, I grew up in a house where on the landline we would get calls from, not to be stereotypical, but like this Indian guy or whatever accent in English this person would have, that was obviously in like a call center, because you would hear a lot of people behind them, and then they would go, "Yeah, I'm with Microsoft." Of course.
Admin of Windows operating system, and this calling is about your computer problem, okay?
And there's like something happening on your computer, and you need to look at this. And as a little girl that didn't speak English, this was creepy. I would just go up to my dad and I was like, "Dad, this is like, you have to do this. This is for you." And then my dad would end up like asking them, "How did you get this number? And how did you get this number?" and stuff. After being on YouTube for a few days, after being on YouTube for a few years and finding like different hackers that like reverse scam calls, webcams on themselves, or like get access to everything they're doing, trying to shut them down, like big respect to those YouTubers. I know that there's a guy from my country that does this and is pretty big on YouTube. He's awesome. I love his videos. But like, it's... Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, like after growing up that way, I understand how a scam works. So like the last time we were called on our landline in my mom's house with a scammer, I was like good enough at English to reply to him. I was like 15, 16 or something, and I just said that we didn't own any computers. And he was like, "I'm sorry, ma'am." I was like, "We don't own any computers. Where did you get this number?" Because like, I don't know how you get this number on the list, because then you have to take it off, because then someone like put our number on a contract with their computer that they bought. But like we don't buy computers in this house. Like we don't even have Wi-Fi. And he goes, "Ma'am, you don't have Wi-Fi?" It's like, no, we don't do that stuff. So like, I think it's pretty important you take our phone number like off the list, because we don't use it. We don't have computers. And he goes, "Ma'am, you don't have a computer." I was like, "No, can you tell me what name it's on? Maybe like it has to do with my name." And of course he couldn't say any name, because they just have lists and lists that goes on. I think that's where I was going with the YouTube videos. I now know that they just like take an area and call all the numbers they can find that exist in that area, and it's just like a computer program that keeps calling until someone picks up, and then one of the people in the call center can talk to you and talk back. That's what I wanted to say, I think, with the YouTube. But it's, I don't think they ever called after that. I'm not sure. At least not when I was home. Maybe they called when my mom or no one was home, but like, just hang up on them. Don't even talk to them, because like it's not worth your time unless you want to like waste their time, which I did, because I was so done. I was like, we don't have any computers. Just don't call us anymore. And I think it actually like worked for a little bit. I'm not sure if it still worked. I would have to ask my mom, but like, yeah, that is what happened. So now the fun part about this video is, in the beginning, I just let those calls ring, right? I would let them call me, and I wouldn't hang up, or I wouldn't like pick up, because I was like, if I pick up, they know that this number is in use, right? So if I pick up, they will put my number on the list as like a potential target for whatever. And the same would happen if I hang up, because then they would know that there's someone like working this phone line, right? So I tried to just let it ring. But this clearly, after a few months, the calls kept coming and the voicemails kept coming. So like I just started hanging up as soon as they came in, because I don't have time to like wait out till my phone is ready ringing. So like I just started hanging up. And like 2 or 3 months ago, I saw this video, I think on TikTok or on YouTube, of someone that like was pretending to be the police when she picked up, and everybody hangs up. Well, I don't want to do that, because like I don't want to impersonate the police, because like I'm pretty sure that's even illegal. So like 2 or 3 months ago, I was like in my room at night, and I got a call that said not scam likely, but it was like a phone number. It wasn't even my area, it was like LA or something, so I knew that wasn't right. I was like, that's gonna be a scam. But I still picked it up because I wanted to try, and I was like, with a random name, I said, blah blah blah, security center, how can I help you this evening? And like she goes, hi ma'am, this is blah 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 with agency blah blah blah, and you have this much money, you still have to pay us, and we're gonna send someone to your house. And I just cut her off. Like I'm never rude, but like like I was living my moment. Okay, I would just cut her off, and I was like, ma'am, this is blah 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 security center, I'm sure you have the wrong number. And she goes, oh, this is not someone's mobile phone, like someone's. And I was like, no, who are you trying to speak to, ma'am? She's like, oh yeah, I can't say names and stuff. I was like, okay, no, this is the security center. Can you please like take this number off? And she's like, oh yeah, sure. I'm so sorry. Like, have a nice night. And I was like, oh. So that's when I decided that when I wasn't working and I got a scam call, I would just have fun, because they're calling me anyway. So last time I saw something on TikTok, I wasn't able to record it, unfortunately, but someone on TikTok does this thing in where she calls, like she lets her colleague call her on the company's phone, and then she says something weird. And last time she said, blah 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 company, you stab him, we bag him, how can I help you? So I did that like a few days ago, and the person was like, what the they hung up on me. I loved it so much, but like the voicemails kept coming, and now I have a work phone, so I have 2 phones on me with this old iPhone that has a bumper case on it, because I don't want it to break, because it's not my phone, you know, it's my work phone. So like iPhone has this, I don't have an iPhone myself, so like iPhone has this same thing in which you can listen to your voicemails on your phone, right? So that's probably also where the voicemails that you've listened to are coming from. But I got this other voicemail that was like super annoying and creepy, and I was like, you know what? I also want them to, like, if there's actually someone listening to my voicemail, like if someone that's actually calling and a person is giving me a voicemail, and it's not about, we've been trying to reach you for your car's extended warranty, me, because that actually happens. I like also want to kind of troll them with my voicemail. So I googled, I was like, funny voicemails, like to say. I was like ready to say like a weird voicemail about like security, and then I was like, you know what, if someone like actually calls me that needs to like talk to me, actually, like from the agency that I'm with, or like school that I'm doing, or maybe my host parents call me and I don't pick up sometimes, you know, I don't want to say something weird like, you stab and bring back. I'm like, that's not how it works here, you know. So I just I stumbled upon this video after a little bit of googling of this guy that was like doing voice over related things, and he was saying something in like Winnie the Pooh's voice and Disney characters' voice in general and other things. And then this one guy that was like a TikTok of Donald Trump, and I laughed out loud, and it was like late at night, and I was like, oh no, you know, the kids. But that's how funny I thought it was. So I recorded that voicemail on my iPhone. So people that try to scam me and now listen to my voicemail and like actually have the intention to do something malicious and leave a voicemail in my inbox have to listen to Donald Trump's voice, or like a Donald Trump impersonator, pretty much telling them how amazing I am and how I'm winning at life. And I'll let you listen to the voicemail with like credits for the guy in there, but like it's great.
You have reached the voicemail of someone who's probably winning too much when you look at what they're doing. But when the beep comes, and I know some of the best beeps, believe me, but when it comes, leave a great message and they will get back quickly, strongly, in some cases, rapidly. So thank you, and China.
And also, just when someone like messages me now on iPhone, I've not really gotten as much of those, so maybe like the scam shield from T-Mobile works a little better if you have an iPhone. I have no idea, but like those messages, I've just started replying to them too. If they like approach me as like an old person, I'll send them like a text back like I am an old person, like, regarding your first message, just wasting their time if it's not like an important company, or like if it's obviously scammers. And just like, I'm having fun with this, you know? So yeah, this is, I think, a pretty long video or podcast thing to listen to. I hope it was fun. I hope you enjoyed my story and think this is as ridiculous as I think it actually is. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope your family is okay, everybody's healthy, that we're going to a better route. And please consider subscribing if you enjoyed this, because I would love to do more of this kind of videos. If you have questions about things that, for example, you want to know about the US, or I will find things that I wish I knew, I'll post it on here, or you let me know and I'll post a new video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and you know what to do if you like this video, right?